Next up, we've got a request for SISTAR. This is from Sophia, the I Like That MV, which I guess I should just read what Sophia has written here just to embarrass myself a little bit more. Although I am working diligently to catch up. Sophia has said, felt like it would go well with the SISTAR 19 unit comeback that they just had, if you want to react to them together. Well, if you do recall, I did react to that many, many moons ago. So, I did not put these two together, but now you know that this request is months dated, but we are finally getting to it. Let's check out SISTAR's I Like That. My experience with SISTAR is pretty slim overall. Like, outside of knowing more probably just Hyorin stuff in general, and like her experience on Queendom 2 and all of that. I think really the only ones that I remember off the top of my head are Shake It and Touch My Body. That's all that's even coming across on my head. So my knowledge is very thin when it comes to SISTAR. So I guess in a way of diving a little bit deeper into that, we're doing I Like That. This came out in 2016, it looks like. Let's get right to it. I kind of know what to expect with SISTAR. I feel like I have my framing of what their style and what visually I'm going to be just slaughtered by in just sheer seconds. So we'll see. Let's go. This is SISTAR with I Like That. Come on, YouTube. Do you want to play it or not? Yep. This is on bar. LG sponsorship.
Let's dance.
Yep. Yeah, everything's going according to plan right now. Oh my god, Hyolin's vocals are just amazing. Okay. See, that's the thing when we get to a lot of these songs that are older. I mean, 2016, yes, older now, I guess. It's hard for me to come to terms with that, so just give me a little bit of slack. But it's always that, I've heard this somewhere. Yes, I've 1000% heard of this somewhere, and if you just watch enough K-pop content, which I do watch a good amount, you just come across these songs in some way or another, whether someone covers it. I've for sure heard this. She is special. Oh, I think we've had enough back shots, man. Thing I loved about this kind of era, where I feel like this was we're tailing off on a bit more of the sexy era of K-pop when it comes to 2016-ish, but it wasn't just about that. It wasn't just having that kind of style for the sake of having it. There was this sensuality that felt earned, and this different feeling of I don't know, power and control that felt so earned about it. They feel so confident here, and they're delivering in so many different ways. Now, the members themselves, like, yes, I know Hyorin very well. Picking up on Bora's face, difficult for me because I don't know her super well. And then, like, the other two, do we have, like, a Tasom? Something like that? I don't remember their names, but I'm really enjoying this. And I really miss just concepts and songs that sound like this. I think we're gonna make it back. We're gonna run it back to concepts like this soon. Whoa. There are scenes like this that are so unabashedly SISTAR that, yeah, just go for it. Whoa. This choreography goes crazy. I mean, we had any choreography that has props, I'm on board, but it was just a whole lot more than just that. Yes, I need a fan. I mean, you come as advertised. That's pretty much what I expected, and that's exactly what I got. Where did Hyorin come from? I feel like she's one of those idols that would have been like the ones you hear about now, where it's like, we've got this golden goose idol in our company, like this up and comer. They're fucking 6.5 and they're just amazing. She is just so well-rounded and talented in so many different like facets of performance that I feel like she would be one of those, to where it's like the company like absolutely knew what they had in their hands, or you would hope so if they were competent. And I mean, she just shines. And like, I understand that I see that a little bit more because she's the one that I really know in this group. And it makes it really unfortunate for the other members that because of that, it's like subconsciously, she's always like in the forefront of my brain. But damn, does she ever shine. Let's check out this song one more time. I'm wondering now, like, all the different places that I've actually heard this song.
Let's
The,
dance.
the chorus is so familiar. And I kind of, even as someone that doesn't really like sax at all, I kind of fuck with the sax. Paying a little bit more attention to the lyrics this second time through, to the best of my ability, anyway. These scenes are the biggest attack, though. The writing on the back needs to stop. Is that Bora there? Oh, the melody is so good in the chorus. In the halftime in the second part. That's kind of the fun part of this, to where there's like a lot of great imagery in the MV itself. There's beautiful melodies, amazing vocals going on. Like, I really like the instrumentation of this song. And then they'll just be like, well, here's my whole ass, and just enjoy it all together. Just, there you go. Nothing wrong with that. Wow, that performance scene just looks so sick. And it's only for that one scene where it's written on, like, the drapes. Wait, am I tripping? Am I actually tripping? I could have sworn, hold on. I could have sworn there was a scene where we shifted from the like traditional like writing on the like vertical writing on her back, and then it was on here on these drapes. Did I just imagine that? I might have. Oh my god, I think I did. The synapses are not synapsing. Whoa. Whoa. Twit. Oh, I love the shift of perspective there. Oh my god, her vocals here towards the end. So breathy and exasperated. She is always popping off. I love the line too, I blame God for making me run into you. This song's basically about some deadbeat dude. Deadbeat dude saying the same shit, same words over and over again. And she's fed up. She's fed up with it. Okay, well, that was a whole lot. I really enjoyed it. I mean, as a song that I kind of already somewhat knew in the weird like pockets of my brain that I enjoyed, because I've certainly heard this chorus before and that melody before. Hearing the whole thing, fantastic. Like, I have yet to really hear anything SISTAR that I didn't like. The Hyorin comeback that was directly after Queendom 2, I didn't care for all that much. I don't know if she's had anything since, because at this point, that was kind of a while ago. It does feel that CC is still my favorite song that she's ever done. I love that song. But that comeback feels like it was a while ago at this point. And looking in her discography, there's just so much going on. Ice was the album. No Thanks was the song. That was in 2022. Yeah, No Thanks I didn't care for too much. I don't know about the album itself, but I think that was like the last thing, surprisingly, that she has done just herself outside of like the SISTAR 19 stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for that request. It's always great to see just a little bit more of the groups that I No, there are so many of them. There's a long list of groups that I know I would enjoy so much more if I dove into. I know like G-Friend is super high on that list. A-Pink is high on that list that I just haven't really done a further exploration of. SISTAR, I think, will be one of those as well. So yeah, thank you so much for that request. Next up, we've got MINHO of SHINee doing his song Stay for a Night. So this was a single that came out in January of this year, which kind of just slipped right by. Did not expect, because yeah, it's not like a full-on comeback. This is a request from Arwa, who says that he released this song / single as a gift and for a fan meet that he did, not an official comeback, but it's one of their most played songs of January. Very chill, very late night or early morning type of song, which I think just earlier I reacted to RM's new pre-release. I felt similar feelings for. It felt like a early morning, late night type of comforting but hazy type of song, which I'm all for that type of style. So let's get into it. This is MINHO with Stay for a Night. Oh my god, wait, that's so sick.
오랜만에 늦게 wake up 보는 방전돼 있어 아무 연락 없어 난 짧은 산책 끝은 카페 어느새 차디찬 공기는 뭔지 모를 something 오늘만큼은 나 왠지 기쁜 낯선 것 같아 힘든 고민도 슬픈 생각도 이젠 말할게
Oh weird, this MV is so... It's so Onu feeling.
익숙한 도심 고요한 타임 내겐 나보다 중요한 순간 혼자일 땐 유독 더 깊은 밤모소란한 낮과는 달라진 공기와 소리들 속
Oh, the bass there. Yeah, him just having this very kind of matter-of-fact lower tone that is a little sensual but very comforting. Mostly more comforting than sensual for sure. It's a little bit of both. Damn, look at that sandwich. I want that. Give me that. I love the colors in this video too. It's so vibrant in a lot of scenes. That's why it feels kind of like an Onu video to me.
Baby, just stay for a night. 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어
Wow.
날 비추던 your eyes. Oh baby, 말 없는 달 늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 돌고 돌아도 닿지 못한 널 생각하면 난 이 기억 속에 이젠 보여줄래 Come and look in my eyes
Dang, he sounds really great on this track.
Baby just stay for a night 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어 날 비추던 your eyes Oh baby 저무는 달 늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 깊고 깊은 이 어둠에
Okay, the corduroy fit.
너를 생각했나 오랜 내 밤을 Baby just stay for a night
You are so right about this, first of all. And there's like our opening scene where he was on that exact couch, right? This is just so, it's so early morning, late night. Either way you want to take it. Very chill. Oh, I dug that a lot. Video was so, yeah, it was so vibrant and kind of like playful and aloof in some ways. That's why it felt, because Onu's videos always really do feel like that to me. Like they have a little bit of quirk to them, and I got that out of this for sure. But I love his vocal tone in this song. Very comforting, very low, and like that's why for me it feels more morning to me. And you even get that here where it looks like an early morning, but I love this shot. For even just something released like especially as like a fan song or something like that, there's a lot of work put into this video.
아무 연락 없어 넌 짧은 산책 끝은 카페 어느새 차디찬 공기.
Even the like the imagery that he's building here in the lyrics, it feels comforting, like placing you in a moment in time that you can probably relate to, which is why again I'm just not ready for summer right now. Like, cause this is giving me like early spring vibes where it's still a little chilly out. You gotta have your coat on, but it's like, it's just getting a bit warmer to where it's nice to be outside, the crisp air. That is what we want. Why do you people like 80-degree weather? What's wrong with you? Give me a nice crisp 60. 뭔지 모를 something 오늘만큼은 나 왠지 기분이 낯선 것 같아 힘든 고민도 슬픈 생각도 이제 말할게. And that was the image that was behind, right? This is like the image that's behind the couch. 낯선 것 같아 힘든 고민도 슬픈 생각도 이제 말할게. Baby just stay for a night 커져가던 불안. Song feels like it's basically telling you to sleep it off. Is that some like old deformed Yankees logo? Just a random Yankees time. What is that? It looks like a deformed Yankees logo. Another one of the songs that lyrically it's so in tandem with the way the song sounds. He's literally talking about that time between twilight and early morning. Also how there are multiple like bits in the MV where he's superimposed over himself right there, and also my favorite is during this escalator scene to where it's kind of just all these different pathways jutting off of each other with the spotlight that just appears on him. I love that. I love this scene so much. That's so sick. This is supposed to be kind of to replicate like what he's talking about, the anxiety and the worries you might have like at late at night, the things that wear on your mind as you try to get to sleep, and these are kind of those manifested, pointing towards him. Baby, just stay for a night. 커져가던 불안 매번 조급한 마음 넘어 날 비추던 your eyes. Oh baby, 저무는 달 늦은 밤 새벽 그 사이 길고 깊은 이 어둠에도 너를 생각해 나 오랜 내 밤을. So then, like, those cones that were kind of piercing towards him, I think they're supposed to maybe be like related to this paper plane, but not exactly. The paper plane, I feel like, is the sentiment that he's giving forth in the song. It's like the message of comfort that he's passing on to you.
Baby, just stay for a night. Baby, just stay for a night. Oh, baby.
That does look similar to the what he was looking at in the tractor scene. Yeah, this video was kind of all over the place, but I loved it. Very quirky and stylistically weird in some ways, and fantastical, colorful. I really dug it. Very comforting, low-key song. You were very right about that. So thank you so much for the request. Let me know what you guys thought about MINHO's Stay for a Night. I think this is really solid for especially a song that was more of like a gift to fans and something for a fan meet in some ways. To have a video that supports the song that is of this quality is pretty awesome. Next up, we've got a request from Diana, and this is some more BTOB. We're doing their songs Butterfly and Please, climax in parentheses. And Eunkwang is not on these tracks. I think this was during, his photo will be here in these lyric videos, but I think based off of what Diana says here, that this was during his military service. And his voice is perfect for Please, so it's a pity that he's not on here. So yeah, let's dive into some more BTOB B-sides. Starting off with Butterfly. Let's go.
조금 있으면 하늘을 날아갈 수 있을지 몰라.
Listening to so many comforting songs today.
아직 좀 답답하다고 느낄까 멈춰 있는 하루하루가.
Everyone's feeling sentimental. Spring and summer months.
언제든 떠나도 이상하지 않아. 그저 나에게로 날아와 주면.
I feel like Hyunsik has the most underrated vocals in this group. At least I underrate him, I think.
커다란 맘에 잠시 앉아 쉬었지. 어디로 사라질 건지도 몰라. 소중한 너와의 하루를 그리며. 바람을 타고 날아와. 사뿐히 내 위.
This boy can't help but whisper at us. He's always got a whisper.
그리며. 바람을 타고 날아와. 사뿐히 내 위에 앉아. 네 그렇듯 나 여기 있을게.
I'll only bloom for you, Minhyo.
그렇게 나는 내게로 너와 나 아름다운 세계로 우리 둘이 영원히 이 순간에 forever young.
Yeah, 네가 준비되면 let me know. Just tell me. 언제든지 받아줄 수
It's my life goal to just like
있어.
fist bump Minhyuk one time. That would make my life.
so tight, 시간 멈출 수 있니? You know. They say that kissing is a language of love. 그렇다면 너랑 대화하고 싶어. 나만 감정 타면. Let's start in 3, 2, 1.
His tone actually for Peniel works here. I've always kind of mentioned that I'm a little iffy on a lot of his verses in most of BTOB songs, but I think with this being a little bit like understated and low-key and very matter-of-fact delivery, which his largely is always, that the fact that it fits this song, I think his verse works a lot here.
Ready to spread your wings, come to me. Yeah, hold you so tight, 시간 멈출 수 있니? You know, they say that kissing is a language of love.
The thing is, he'll normally have a verse just like this in another song where like Eunkwang is belting and you have crazy like Sungjae runs.
남들과는 다른 나를 위해 Baby you look fine We cannot stop over here 매번 처음 보는 것 같아 여기 앉으라면 손이 가 Just like a butterfly
Woo!
난 아주 예쁜 나비같이 커다란 맘에 잠시 앉아 쉬었지
This line specifically from Changsub, I could hear Eunkwang's voice doing this.
난 아주 예쁜 나비같이 부셨지 어디로 사라질 건지도 몰라 소중한 너와의 하루를 그리며 넌 모르는 척 아무렇지 않은 척 내게 안겨도 돼내 작은 머리를 내게
Your tiny head.
보고 싶을 때면 아무렇지 않은 척 내게 그냥 오면 돼널 기다릴게.
Ooh. You're usually getting a lot of belting and a lot of vocal runs from BTOB songs, so I like that this was very understated, very reserved and calm. It was kind of a change of pace here. Even for songs that are a bit more calm, you still get that big kind of dramatic rise from some of their songs at some point, but that one just stayed very much on the same line throughout the whole song, and I dug it. I like that. We're getting a lot of songs today in this marathon that I'm currently doing that are very low key and just chill. People are just in the mood for relaxation these days. And then soon, I'm sure in this line of requests, I'm gonna get something that just beats me over the goddamn head. I'm sure that's coming. Please is up next. Oh, this sounds sentimental, emotional already. You bring in the strings.
우리 안녕인가요? 그렇게 바라고 바라봐도 안 되는 건 결국 안 되나 봐요. 어떻게든 잡으려고 해봐도 의미 없던 것도 알지만 내가 어떻게 바람해보스러워 치는 게 더 자연스러워 한땐 화려했던 여긴 forgotten kingdom 그래 이곳에 묻었어 잠을 짓는 기억 눈을 쏘는 외로움 그 모든 것들 아무래도 이젠
There's those tones. There's those distant, dissonant tones during Eun's rap verse here. I love it.
바람해보스러워 치는 게 더 자연스러워 한땐 화려했던 여긴 forgotten kingdom 그래 이곳에 묻었어 잠을 짓는 기억 눈을 쏘는 외로움 그 모든 것들 아무래도 이젠 필요 없는 것들 I gotta see tomorrow but I can't open my eyes cause it's too hurt 날 조용히 죽여줘 소리 없이 사라져주는 게 그게 더 낫다면 죽어도 너 없이는 살 수 없다고 나는 다음 생에서도 널 찾아낼 거라고 나는 조금만 기다려달라고 너에게로 달려간다고.
You're so right. You're so right that it is a shame and it is a crime that Eunkwang is not on this song because his voice suits it so well. I could already hear it, like the dramatics that just emanate from his voice would suit this so well. Though I would assume that they have had to perform this at some point after his service, and they do have a version with all of them on it. But goddamn, I'm sure missing his voice right now.
아주 잠시라도 좋으니 단 한 번만 제발 끝까지 가지 마요 너와 외쳐봐도 너 아무 말에조차 없어 어떻게 나를 두고 노래나 깜짝하고 못 본 채 하느냐고 제발 나를 봐줘 단 한 번이라도 지난 후에 네 되감겨 자꾸 어리석게 안 feel 다시 널 잡을 수만 있다면 세상 끝이라도 갈게 근데 사라질 못한 미련한 우리들의 약속 미처 준비하지 못해서 타인을 기다림의 끝.
Classic. This is a classic rap verse from him to where it starts off a little slow and sentimental like the last song, his verse, a little hush like that, and he just picks up and his speed picks up, his aggression picks up. And it's one of those moments where I'm always reminded is like, why during Kingdom did you not see yourself as a good rapper? Like he was always like, oh, my rapping abilities are, kind of whatever, or an afterthought. And I just don't really understand that. strings are so good.
The darkness just seems to be growing stronger in my life, like the symbiote venom. It's already inside.
They just made a Venom reference?
So it's eating me alive. It's taking control of the wheel. It's going in a overdrive. In the back road to see it. They told me that this way is faster. Hold up. Took a wrong turn. Don't even know where we're going anymore. Trapdoor.
Trapdoor.
At the end of the road. They told me that this like is you for sure. But it's just getting darker and darker. I'm losing the light, but it doesn't even matter anymore. Because
없이는 안 될 거라고 나는 다음 세계에서도 너일 거라고 죽어도 없이는 살 수 없다고 나는 다음 생에서도 널 찾아낼 거라고
When I think of B2B, I think of songs like this.
만 기다려달라고 너에게로 달려간다고 아주 잠시라도 좋으니 단 한 번만 제발
Song has those climaxes, it has those really overly dramatic moments.
그렇게 바라고 바라봐도 안 되는 건 결국 안 되나 봐요.
Which is funny because I was praising the last song, Butterflies, being like, oh, this is a nice reprieve from like the dramatics and those like crazy vocal runs and harmonies that I'm used to hearing from B2B. It was cool to have something that was a bit more just overall low-key and very straightforward. And then here we get something much more just traditionally what I expect from them, and I love it. So you really just need a balance of both for sure. But yeah, of these two, I definitely prefer Please overall. And I would love to see a version of this song that maybe has Eunkwang on the track, because yeah, you were so right about that his voice would suit this so well. And I don't know what lines he would exactly take. I would assume it would probably be something from maybe one of Changsub's lines, because I usually just correlate them two together and the type of range that they hit, or maybe Sungjae as well. But yeah, fantastic song. Thank you so much for the request. We're checking out a group. I think for the first time, I don't believe I have actually heard any of their just songs before, is Wonder Girls. I mean, like a classic, iconic group that I have just never actually delved into. It's one of those groups where like I know the remnants of this group, of where members and work has shot and sprung off from, but I don't really know anything about Wonder Girls themselves for the most part. This is from a request from Sarah, who has requested their songs I Feel You and Why So Lonely. So yeah, I'm going in this a little bit in the dark, but from what I remember from Wonder Girls was that they started out as like a girl band, right? I don't know if that they transition off that into just your average K-pop group after that, or if they maintained that style throughout. And then you have Sunmi in here, you have Sohee in here, you have Hyuna in here. But I know that they went through lineup changes as things went on later in the group. I think we might see both those sides here in these two songs between I Feel You and Why So Lonely. So Sarah has requested oh, wait. Hold on a second. They might have written different things. Hold up. They actually might have written different things in what is listed. So Nobody, the English version, is what we're checking out, but something else was different, written differently on the request. So we're checking out Nobody and Why So Lonely. I'm sure we're going to get some JYP in here because, as Sarah says, yes, he loves to insert himself into MVs and into his groups. So Nobody was all the way back in 2009. I graduated high school. Let's go. Let's see what we get. I want to see what this looks like. Show me 2009 era Sunmi. Oh yeah, we're going for a Dreamgirls vibe. There he is. I mean, I do think JYP, we should all love ourselves like JYP loves himself. I think that would be just great for the world. What a weird way to just start it.
Hey, JY. I got you a new song. Nobody's the name. Check it out.
Yep, that's what he's
It's
saying.
hot when I heard it. What do you think? Want to try now?
But you, nobody but you. How can I be with another? I don't want any other. I want nobody.
Oh, do I know this song? I think I might.
Ladies and gentlemen, first time ever, you get to hear his brand new single tonight.
This really heavy voiceover is so perfect. I kind of like the style of this video. They really put the audio effects of JYP shitting in the toilet.
Nobody but
They didn't have to do that.
you. How can I be with?
What the hell's going on right now?
JYP really loves like the big band style.
Hello?
Introducing
You even get that
the
in,
song
like,
that
When
we've
We
all
Disco.
been waiting
Where
for.
is he?
From his new album, Nobody.
This is a long
Anyone
intro.
there?
They gotta take over.
Hey, you guys have to go. Hurry.
Pausing real quick because someone in the chat says the band thing was more of a concept rather than the members actually playing instruments. So yeah, more of a concept. Yeah, I was always confused because I heard a lot of people talk about it as if like it was a thing. Like yes, like they were a straight up band at some point, and that has happened amongst lots of groups, right? Wasn't AOA similar at some point? It's always very confusing.
You know I still love you, baby. And it'll never change. 사랑해.
I 1000% recognize this melody here.
Hello?
We don't want any of you. I feel like not only do I like the song, but it feels like it's a little gaze into just history that this feels very poignant in some ways. It feels important. This song is very straightforward too. It feels very of the era they're going for. Man, and I can't even recognize like Hyuna in this lineup, like not even a little bit.
New hurricane has arrived. Wonderland!
What is this video? It feels kind of like we're doing a kind of Mamamoo, Mr. Ambiguous kind of style, but make it a lot more confusing with a lot of like extra bits. That's cute. This was of an era where we really styled everyone very similarly. Obviously, it fits the concept, though. I feel like I'm doing research more than anything right now. I'm peering into the start of this era. Whoa. I can't believe how much he's actually in this video. I thought he would just be in that little bit in the beginning, but he's got his fingerprints all over this shit.
Hello?
But in terms of like where he started and like his bread and butter and like what was the foundation, what is it really just like what was before Wonder Girls for him in terms of like his label? Are they really the start? Am I forgetting anybody? Hyuna left after her debut single. Oh, so she was barely in it. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought she had a longer term there. I was like, maybe I just don't recognize her here. But she left after the debut single. That's pretty crazy. So she was even barely there. Yeah, because like Bubble Pop came out in 2011. I don't know if Bubble Pop was her solo, like her like after this, her first like solo like debut. I know she did stuff obviously previously doing with like 4 Minute and everything like that. I don't know how that works across all those different things with 4 Minute and all that. Who knows? But I think that's very, very cool to finally like get a lens into all of this and where like the foundation of his, I guess, label started in some ways. Because I don't know if there really was anything big with Rain before this. Which definitely going to be big with Rain. But for like your group foundation, I feel like it probably did start here with Wonder Girls. Now we're going to be checking out Why So Lonely, which is quite a bit after. We're going like more towards the end here. This is 2016. So yeah, let's check it out now. We obviously have an instantly recognizable Sunmi to start this one out, who just announced her, officially announced her comeback today. So very appropriate. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Okay, let's just roll it back. We'll just watch this again. Research. We're doing research here. Like the reggae beat of this. Researching. Okay, I automatically like this song more. Ooh, nice honey ham. Well, there you go. There's the concept at least. Oh my god, but just look at them work the instruments, and she's throwing up glitter. I do really like this era though of like your mid 2010s when everything was very like neon and bright colors. I do kind of miss that.
콩깍지가 셨는데 너도 나만큼 빠져야 하는데 너만 멋져 내 마음만 다쳐
괜찮을 거라고 mind control 해도 예상 밖에 있는 내 남자 out of control 잔소리만 넘쳐
Their whole aura here too is very like confident and disparaging. Kind of like it.
텅빈 방 안에 혼자 갇혀버린 것 같아 I'm so lonely 나는 타는데 넌 뭐니
Killing it on the drums.
언제 널 떠나버릴지 몰라 네 맘은 도대체 내가 얼마나 널 사랑하는데
It's like pastel California vibes from this.
I don't wanna talk about it 말하지 않아도 모두 다 알아봐주길 아 이건 내 그저 가벼운 바람이야
Dude, look at that.
않아도 모두 다 알아봐주길 아 이건
Just killing it on the bass right here. Just murdering the bass.
내 그저 가벼운 바람이야 귓가엔 그저 스치는 바람일 뿐 귀찮다는 듯 얼굴
Oh shit, they're flip-up shapes.
당연하던 듯 너는 우겨다면 더 잘해줄게 응 다음이 어딨어 내 이번 기회 떠나 그저 너와 아직도 너 정신 못 차리면 자기 직전에
I'm so lonely 나는 타는데 넌 뭐니
They kidnapped this mannequin. Just have my bejeweled pistol to your dome. I love how unserious this video is. Somebody really is one of the prettiest people on planet Earth. God did real great that day. Oh, I really like that a lot. Chill reggae vibes, but also loaded with a lot of style and a lot of attitude and angst. And you just got that from their like very like steadfast, plain expressions throughout a lot of that. They were just very straight, tight-lipped, and direct with their expressions in that. Where I liked Nobody. It's very catchy. It is a very, very... I guess both of these are very, very straightforward songs. But for me personally, like I like the vibes of Why It's So Lonely. But Nobody is definitely one that I've heard before. The chorus like definitely is something that I've either seen covered or have just heard in the K-pop avenues, the K-pop internet, what have you. But this is really cool to see, just like a deeper look into a group that I've always known about. I always like kind of tangentially know members or so from it, but never actually listened to any of their stuff directly. And there's still like so much more probably that's here that I haven't heard. Like if you look back at these, I mean, this was posted in 2009, it has 131 million views. This one has 52 million views, but I feel like Wonder Girls are just... They're that girl group that just does not come up too much when like your modern, your current K-pop fan talks about like older K-pop. Wonder Girls for some reason doesn't come up as often as some others. And I know that has to do with like those that still promote, and you still have like Girls' Generation obviously is still so very firmly in the brain for a lot of people, even newer K-pop fans. But Wonder Girls is just one that does not come up in that same breath for some reason, even though they were just around, you know, the same eras there. But yeah, we're moving on to the next JYP group in Miss A, another one that I've actually never reacted to before. It's cool seeing a lot of these like foundational groups that I have known existed for many years, yet have never actually just looked into, sat down, and checked out their MVs. And this is a request from Lana, who sent me a long message kind of describing this group and why things didn't really work exactly. So The only member that, looking at their names here in this group, that I recognize is Suzy, who I know turned out to be like megastar, it girl type. I know she acted a lot, and that maybe being one of the reasons why there was kind of a fallout amongst this group. So you had like 2 Korean members, you had 2 Chinese members. I think you had growing tensions there, and you also had like Suzy becoming that it girl, taking lots of K-drama and acting roles, and just you have that person maybe separating themselves a little bit from the group or getting most of that promotion, whereas the others aren't. You create discord and others feel neglected, and also kind of like the growing tensions there to where you have like Chinese members who are maybe very popular in China specifically, but then don't get the play as they do in Korea. That tends to happen a lot. So there's just a whole lot of there's a lot of recipe for disaster amongst all of that. Apparently here, at least said by Lana, who requested this, that there was also interesting style choices early on in this group's debut, because I think a few of them were minors and there might just be a little suspect styling for some of them. But they debuted, so I looked it up. So like Wonder Girls debuted in 2007. Miss A debuted in 2010. The videos that we're checking out are from 2013 and 2015, respectively. Hush and also Only You, which Only You I have come across on my own, just randomly one day, heard a little bit of the song, and I was like, wow, this song sounds like it fucking slaps. And then I just tabled it, and I'll be like, that will be for whenever I react to it. And today is that day. So we're going to be starting off with Hush from 2013. I'm not going to be able to recognize Bae Suzy at all either, so I just know she's in this group. Let's go. Hush. Man, things of this era were just darker too overall. Like this color palette you just wouldn't see in today's K-pop very much. These muted, saturated colors.
숨소리가 들려
This feels like some Brown Eyed Girls type shit.
몸이 녹아내려 견딜 수가 없어 참을 수가 없어 숨이 달아올라 자꾸 똑바로 난 걷잡을 수 없어 I'm losing control 내가 왜 이러니 Hurry hurry boy 너를 원해 Kiss 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 baby Hush 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 baby 좀 더 가까이 날 꼭 안아줘 Give it to me give it to me oh come to me come to me oh give it to me give it to me oh 비밀스러운 발에 Kiss 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 baby Hush hush hush
Oh, I'm assuming that our instrumentation for this chorus bit is going to grow and flourish as the song goes on.
Come to me, oh, give it to me, give it to me, oh. 숨소리가 들려. 몸이 녹아내려. 견딜 수가 없어. 참을 수가 없어.
I actually really like how empty it is.
숨이 달아올라. 자꾸 똑바로 난 걷잡을 수 없어.
I don't know what the scenes are exactly. Now suddenly we're in like a convenience store with mannequins.
숨이 달아올라.
But it looks good.
자꾸 똑바로 난 걷잡을 수 없어. I'm losing control.
Mannequins got a long ass neck.
Hurry, hurry, boy. 너를 원해. Kiss, 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 baby. Hush, 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 baby. 좀 더 가까이 날 꼭 안아줘. Give it to me, give it to me. Oh, come to me, come to me. Oh, give it to me, give it to me. Oh, 비밀스러운 발에. Kiss, 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 baby. Hush, 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 baby. Hot, hot. 뜨겁게 날 꼭 녹여줘. Give it to me, give it to me. Oh, come to me, come to me. Oh,
Yeah.
give it to me, give it to me.
Certainly feels of its era.
힐끔힐끔 넘치.
But this era also knew how to just fucking write a hook. It knew how to just reel you in. The melodies were so catchy and like so intoxicating that You still get that today for sure, and things are just so much more dynamic, I think, musically today. But man, the hooks of this era were something special.
입었지만 힘이 들켰어 웃지 말고 뒤돌았어 롤리 롤리 롤리팝보다 네가 맛있어 꽉 물어주고 싶어
It's the only bit of color we have in this video. Wow, what does this song also sound like? Oh, who does that? That's that pop song. Oh, who does that? You probably, just me bringing it up, you're probably conjuring ideas in your head of who I'm thinking about, and you're probably right. I just can't find the name right now.
너를 원해
I need a hero. They even have the 90s. Oh, it's coming up a lot recently. No, it's reminding me of like touch. I miss you. Oh, what is that song? You know what I'm thinking of. Sorry, I'm ruining this reaction by trying to place this. I mean, I love the impact this has for sure. And we're straight on in our like sexy era of K-pop here. We're booty dropping, we're doing it all. We've got the leather pants.
숨소리가 들려 몸이 녹아내려
Ooh, and I like how empty these portions are, that it feels so intense of them just staring directly at the camera. Yeah, coming off of Wonder Girls 2, a lot of these do feel so much more straightforward. It's interesting just how dynamic and eclectic a lot of K-pop has gotten, for sure, in its blending of genres within one song, that this feels so very simple, but it's hella catchy. Like as ever, very, very catchy. But honestly, that is just an appetizer, because from everything that I remember is that this song, Only You, is really fucking good. And I am just really excited to finally check it out and probably able to add it to my playlist and things like that. So let's just dive straight into that. Only You. This was like what? This is 2 years after that? Yeah, they're on balconies and shit. Yeah, it's of the era. It's what you do. Oh, I mean, they did not pull any punches, man. Do you know how many... You know how many internet petitions there would be if one of your current groups were doing this? So many internet petitions. Jesus. Oh, it's so cute and bouncy. But then, yes, this slowed. This is what I strongly recognize. I still think you can very tastefully do these sexier concepts today, for sure. Tastefully. Oh yeah, a song like this kind of is like giving me whiplash because it hits you with both. Who is that in the front left? She's out of... What the fuck? This is hard. If this was every group and I just had to do this every day, I wouldn't have a channel anymore. And it's a really good song. Also, on top of it all, it's a really good song. Oh, I was gonna say they need one more drop of it in this. Yeah, that was one that when I had first heard that, I was like, this shit is real good. It's got the nice bright colors that I'm looking for, but this era is just, it's just insane, man. It's one of those things where it's like, well, I do really like this, but at the same time, I'm hoping everyone was like up and up on this concept. We were all in for it. All the members were like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And no one's having to do anything under, not duress, but like just, you know, out of their own control in a way. I'm just hoping that none of that happened, which is why I'm kind of unsure about it based off of the person that requested this, how they detailed like the early era of this group, that they were kind of unnecessarily sexualized in some ways with their outfits. But now we're 5 years down the road of their debut. So this now just feels, I'm sure, I mean, unless they're debuting at fucking 10 years old, they're totally like, this is all very appropriate, I'm assuming. But the earlier stuff is what I heard was maybe a little bit more unsure about that. But yeah, it's a whole lot. There are Twice members in the background of this? Oh. I feel like I just want to scan now. I just want to like, in the party scene? I'm guessing the party scene. Huh? Is that Mina with the hat? With the backwards hat? Is that Sana next to her? Oh. That looks like Mina, right? That's cool. I love when they do stuff like that, when they're like, let's throw these fucking trainees in the background to kind of tease them in some ways. Do they ever really do that anymore? Did you ever see, like, I don't know, the members of fucking NMIX in an ITZY video? Or did you see ITZY in a Twice video? I don't think so. Not that I can recall, at least. I think the best kind of... The only time that I was like, at least with JYP, where I was like, oh, look at the crossover here, was in the, what's it called? That like pre-release / like debut of the Japanese girl group, where they kind of reference Twice and they reference ITZY in that rap verse at the end. Oh my God, I'm blanking on their name. It's terrible. Niju, where I haven't checked out one of their songs in a long time. But that was like the only reference more modern that I can even remember where they're referencing like other groups. But yeah, that is very, very cool. I don't know if I actually called them out right there in the background here, but it looked like them at least. But thank you so much for the request. Like I said, with just the Wonder Girls reaction that I did before this, it's really cool to see finally groups that I know of existing and have heard of for so long, but have never actually just sat down to check out one of their MVs. It feels like both like checking out good music and doing a little bit of a K-pop history lesson in some ways. And there's so much more outside of this that there still is to see. But yeah, thank you so much for the request. Let me know your experience with Miss A, or even Wonder Girls if you wish, And if you were kind of like an OG fan of theirs, if you were following them along throughout the course of their careers and kind of how things were back then, the sentiment on them and any of the little bits of controversy or things that I might have brought up with why this group maybe just didn't stand the test of time in terms of them working together and the managements behind them.